pick a different song.
Why?
Come on, just trust me and pick a different song.
Okay. You have the band. Raise your glasses. You have that for you.
Okay, of course, I'll do that for you. So you have pop something or raise your glasses, okay?
Yeah.
All right then. Okay. Oh, see, he has trust for me. Hello? Hello?
Hi, Omo.
Hi, Jennifer. How you doing?
Fine.
Okay. What can I play for you?
No, for me, Mango de Guy, Yemi Alade.
Okay, now what happened? Is it your request?
And
I'm asking him, is it his request? You want to make your own call and make your own request, please.
Okay.
Onto this matter, say it be so. Yes, Egusa, okay, you are 5.
Well, now something to celebrate, and now the celebration let it go on since morning. Now the celebration starts. Especially this pandemic will come make everybody can restrict everybody movement. Say, okay, wanna stay at home, wanna stay. Although we still tell people wanna stay healthy, wanna they wash, wanna they do all the things, wanna they do. But then, so far so good. I think like the first talk, the journey so far, despite ups and downs, still did. But then I think it has been a fruitful one so far. Honestly, our journey so far, a fruitful one. Me, at the part of the station, and I don't feel like since I joined the station, the progress now they get, honestly, and I believe if you call every other staff, now it's okay. Waiting be your experience so far, you join this organization, that they say yes, now positivity that we get since things they go really well for every one of us. So I've been 4 years with King right now, but I think I don't get a whole lot from the station, I don't get improvement a whole lot from this station, and when I saw the matter be and every other people, that's what they probably go. So we just aim bigger, higher, bigger and higher. So that's what the matter be, and we pray for more strength and wisdom so that we take carry the ship, so that we take sail, to our destination. So we get where we go. Our journey will still the journey never finished. So we will move where they go. So far it has been a smooth ride.
Journey must continue. Journey must continue. And I guess the matter be that. But before we will open call line, because sharp will go open call line today, make all of us celebrate. We know so coronavirus day, but I mean, do one side, make all of us celebrate. The matter be that. But we will please use this medium to let us know. Say, those states, they on their own, we can see Governor Godwin Obaseki himself. Not they sleep for inside this matter of coronavirus. They don't make sure say yes, they put one or two together so that those states go they free from this coronavirus. That's why we still want appeal to make all of us make we obey the state government, make we obey the law of the land, so that together all of us go smile when everything don't end. Say yes, we not lose any person. Not just the matter be that. But now when all of us do what in government talk, what in what the organization talk, that the thing will take work for us. Now those states now on their own don't provide about 280 bed isolation capacity and about 28 ventilators. Maybe say yes, they already prepare, and the city might say yes, they go see the hard join as because as they break, for me they strong. But the matter be that. Then again, then the vest for the price we see people don't increase for market say no make no sense at all. So today we will decide everything. We decide you at 5 as the matter be a big make
special edition.
Make all those prices. They make me the vest. I like one video, one picture when I see online for this now, not for worry. Maybe say yes. People the price, no, you see now 1.5 for Gary. Now the guys and the vest throw us okay. I be now. Now everybody can adjust the price to 700. So why? Water now. The direct company now. Not be say people will buy from them. The direct company now don't increase the price. What they buy 1.4 before, they can't go 2,000. Additional 600. Now crying. If the owner say, okay, ma give everybody one bag, I'm crying.
Not be crying. Even if you never say, okay, making give prices, sell for the right price. Nobody be better. Normal price they can sell because you know.
No, as it been like this, all of us supposed to wash each other backs, okay. And I won't support me this. You know what many people don't do?
We know, but
to support one way or the other.
But that one are personal. You understand? Now, personal, you know, fit force person to.
But then, not fit force person.
but
What you want to gain now when you increase price?
Even if you don't want to use in mind, just okay, make it support one way or the other. But what thing they say based on the right price? Because now when they inflate them, they see them as enemy of the state. Yes.
Enemy of the world.
Because if you want to make a battle something, because you don't feel reason as okay, everybody you get the same budget for this kind of period. No, so people now never get like.
I check water for Odo. All those people they opt for Odo. Now see the 700 naira they say. Can water.
Mm-hmm.
They want pure water. Now people they say pure water now 20 naira.
No, so if you get water when this effect go like that, it cost it come down. But this one will be the right time. Because waiting with the battle now, you don't know anybody. You not get now respect of nobody. Even the person when they say water said.
I like.
All of us we suppose watch each other.
I like.
Many person make sure say they bring water down because water now is essential. Now we must drink water every day.
Also, one of the people they say increase, they say hand sanitizer increase ammonia. One don't be positive.
Okay, but
I could be now.
Okay, first we sell our.
I could be now.
And we won't get gain. You don't get gain now.
I could be now. You don't get gain.
You don't get gain. But then look now, more use our system to most of our tongue take out our thing because this period that will assist one another. Do not say make you dash people food. If you want dash help your neighbor because this period now nobody budget for that. This thing just happened, bang, and now they say make you sit down for us so that make they feel contain the spread. But if you sit down for us, money not day, food not day. The person don't think twice. They say hungry man is an angry man. So for me, I think government on their own may they still do their best. Especially they say okay they get the vulnerable, the poor who they want to give. We don't know how to identify the poor. I don't know who rich are the poor. But then maybe they try to do their own best because who you say sit down for us, you not give us something to fall back on. That time you can't get two viruses with the fight: hunger virus and coronavirus.
Hunger virus.
Hunger virus is not the year word. But not the year word. Don't know whether you go work, whether you don't go work. But don't know till they can stay at home. If you don't give it on time, no problem. If corona, so by the time you can fight two problems together, so at least for people to stay healthy, first thing are food. Because person of you they wash hand, now they see food they chop food, no problem. So that's what they want to be. But for now, what the government will do, make them do. And do what they ask, people say they say we don't go out. What if you achieve? What if you make prepare just to take them like that? Just the principle, make this make coast clear. Make everybody go back to feed. That's what it matters. But do what they say, you know why even assist anybody, but not to increase them. So that make them feel bad for the price they buy before. Because if you increase them, down at double trouble. What if they say 600 conquer and go 114 because of coronavirus? Down on wickedness. Yes, down on wickedness. So you need to bring them down because everybody's going to get budget at this time. Even some people now maybe say they spend 10K a week. Now they know they cut and they go 5, some 6K based on what they happen. Because nobody know when the coast will play. So those ones they say they're supposed to say this one at time. We say now trying times. So not when you say increase your words, anything way they say, we don't take them easy. We don't say essentials, but not take advantage. Say yes, opportunity to make money. You know, go because you too, if you collect.
No good to make one because at the end of the day, we can't be like say we not really love ourselves. If we love ourselves, we don't do one now. And then make people know say these things now we see they affect too, not be the government too. Now we go still affect.
Who they use what they call a face mask. I mean for this face mask before. We say cotton. Even the face mask now say according to World Health Organization, not be everybody supposed to wear them. Now who they treat
and who don't test positive.
And who don't test positive, then they wear them. But sometimes you see people they work out.
Got the panic and
just wear them. And you know they sick, you got the wear them. Also, let's make the thing increase the price now. So when they
so I beg, make we still beg. If you not get any important place where you really they go, value your life, stay at home. And then we see beg government, we see the beg because now many billions don't enter the country. People don't support you. We don't know whether I hold you. But I know so the caliber of those people, they don't feel your stock, what they don't feel do. But where the money they go even now? Senate now say till the thing go end, say their salary 50% of put. The House of Reps say for 2 months 100%.
If you got this money,
now the money, they say the national money will be saying. Now there they go. Now at the end of the day, we know what your story. More than do things with this money. This money says the devil reach to bring things, even big better hospital.
You know what we talk so.
Better billions don't enter the hazard. Now even so came they will give food. Now I shock. Lagos say they won't give food. Now I see the food. What they say they won't. What they give.
Get one nylon. Let me see for Facebook.
3 nylon where they political but not really enough full. They seal them.
Now food
2 bread and they snap for 60 houses.
2 cups and 3 cups. What do you see for nylon?
So that thing for one person. Now there's make 60 people share them. And better hazard they enter the country. they enter every day.
See, if one more reach the promised land,
Where those money
more
won't go.
move forward for this country. Now you will know who even get that mind to take help this period. So okay, be a brother's keeper. Love your neighbor as yourself. Now we they know people with the charge of these things when they see me they share. That's okay. See money, see food and everything. When I share, just imagine food where you want to give somebody. Will be say you get family of about 8 of them. Let's say they be and see what you hold for hand.
Now for 60 people, that food now for 60 people.
But each person now does that
60 house.
The way now does be 60 houses.
60 house.
Uh-huh.
No, that thing will not be say for one person. You know, that 3 nylon so without 2 bread. Now for 60 house.
What time we say 9 cups for 60 house? 60 house.
60 house.
For 9 cups of price. My brother, I'm not that one has 2 sides, honestly. But then if they don't want to share me, they don't share. But if they want to share me, they share. Make it reach everybody because
It better
at the end of the day, if the leaders where this thing they pass through, they not share them. That means they don't really find better for this state. They don't want me this state move forward because at the end of the day, and they will go come out now come tell you say okay abeg go make una put half my back make I tell lead una for this constituency make I tell lead una for this local government make I tell lead una for this one you no fit share rice wey dem say make you share some of them their money get dey o some people dey share rice wey dey distribute am no be the donator no be dem get money just to donate to share to distributor e come be problem na you wan come lead so all those things wey dey happen now we suppose don learn from our so make we change our ways but if they no wan change well no wahala God wey the judge case na up e dey see everybody but then all the millions wey dey hear billions wey dey hear if e no reflect for this country then tell me where we dey go.
Right, thank you very much. So now we're going to put the call line now. Make we gist and make we not forget say we just talk down to coronavirus to encourage us make we still wash our hand, the practice those things so there's more practice, social distance and everything make we still do and make we believe and make we still help other people. Let them know say this thing na real. So make we know is a place. So we're going to put the call line, make all of us celebrate because now celebration how they celebrate new month and we celebrate KU at 5 and we'll get recharge card to give as this matter the odd. So many recharge card now we get to give today. So the first person we will call, not be say you won't get recharge card, we'll get questions to ask you. So if you don't say you know KFM well, make you ready. And we don't want question. As we ask you the question, you know they think sharp. I can sharp question. As I ask you, give me like that. Sharp. 5 questions. You get 5 questions correct. But anyone you don't know say pass. No, you don't know say pass. As you get the 5 questions correct. But guess the kind of question we say once you get them, once you not get them, we're not going to raising you too because now everything you're supposed to know. So I believe saying phone line don't ring since so many people don't ring. So if you don't know KUFM well, make it just and the call now. Number to reach us now 070-6263-9275 or 09039394427 or 08121789154. We'll just pick anyone where our minds no pick and ask question. Hello.
Hello, good evening. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
Nah, start from Ujerudu.
Start from Ujerudu. Okay,
yes, Big
fun, sir. They celebrate anniversary. We expect you to tell us happy anniversary, happy birthday, sir.
KUFS. Happy 5th anniversary celebration.
So you ready to win recharge card?
Yes.
Okay, so make I ask you a question. And after they ask you the question, you don't waste time. Immediately they give me the answer. And now you don't know, you say pass. And now you don't know.
Okay.
Like that. So, all right. Which year KUFM start?
2015.
Okay, you don't even think first. You don't delay.
I don't think.
You don't delay. Hello?
I don't think. Go on. Hello?
Hello?
20,
Hello, I hear you.
Hello?
2015, you get that.
No,
Hello, I hear you.
You know who get on hello? Hello?
I'm in April 1st, 2015.
You said 2016.
April 1st, 2015.
We'll start again. Now, which year KUFM start?
April 1st, 2015.
What will be the frequency?
92.7.
Okay, you don't slow. Thank you.
It's really fast, like
Fast. Rich, you know fast. Rich, you know fast.
You think?
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
I'm calling from Elbow.
Okay. You not get tell us your name or your name.
I name is Pastor Ehiwe Collins.
Okay.
I want to contribute. Say we get question when you want to ask us.
You what would they celebrate first?
You see, they celebrate KUSN at that year.
But immediately as you call, I beg me go tell us as you call. The first one you first do now to wish us now. Not the first one.
No, I know. We wish you long life and prosperity. Hello?
All right, KUFM with the wish, KUFM.
Okay. So this,
all right, which year KUFM start?
2000.
Thank you very much. You don't close. Not 206. Hello?
Hello?
Your name and where you call us from?
I'm in Sina. From Ecuador.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you. You ready to win recharge card? Hello?
Yes.
I said you ready to win recharge card? Okay, which year KUFM start?
April 1st, 2015.
What will be the frequency?
32.7.
What will be the name of the station manager? Name of station manager?
Okay. Wait. Which program they come up at 5 o'clock?
The glass time show.
You don't slow. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon.
Your name and where they call us from?
Collins from Lucky Way.
Your name.
Elvis from Lucky Way.
Collins.
Collins, okay. Collins, talk to us.
That's me. Happy and this is okay, yes.
Okay, thank you very much. You ready for our question?
Yes, sir.
Which year KUFM start?
Sir?
Which year, not say month, which year KUFM start?
April 1st, 2015.
2015. Which frequency?
92.7.
Name of the station manager?
Ali Ibrahim.
Which program they come up at 5? Because now KU at 5 we celebrate.
Okay, sir.
No, don't say that.
Okay, we'll say 2. 2 now say. Hello. This is what is with me. Hello.
KUFM, I bring to know.
We
Happy
celebrate you.
birthday, first of all, happy birthday.
Thank you. Your name and where they call us from?
I don't know whether they do food do that, I can't go to the birthday. I don't know where they come from, Jared.
Okay, how's Jared this afternoon?
It's a time they been like for like 3-4 days now on my side.
You're not ready for a
I
question?
don't already know, sir.
Okay. Your marketing office day?
It's a Jared here by this year. So by Banky Road.
Will you leave this place? Hello. 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 Good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Your name and where they call us from?
Daniel from Upper Fatima.
Our family from this afternoon. Open and they stay safe for that side.
I'm looking
I said, open and they stay safe for that side. Open and they stay safe. You'll try me, you call us back, make you reduce the volume of your radio with the get feedback here. Hello.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
This is Golo Bukuba happy anniversary KUFM. This is Open Secret. Radio
PhD professor and ambassador to the new world, including KUFM. Hello?
On your side now. Open and stay safe for your side. You dey house, abi you come out.
I think the house.
Okay. And you observe the social distance.
I dey observe. I dey show prepare for my BVN through the federal government.
You dey do what?
Because I'm sure I dey go prepare for federal government through my BVN. Because this is the time for federal government to show us love. BVN so that we can credit all of our accounts. Most citizens buy things in the day for market now.
But hope you don't show people love too for this period.
Very well, very well. I mean, the fact that if I look at the farm of the week, because those years, nobody will die, according for farm, grass look at the shop, rabbit the shop. But now, I want to say the thing is so good, and the village in the dead, they come buy the farm, so they go fry the garden. So, opportunity now, everybody will hear me now. Corona virus, most of them will go farm. Some place now, go clear now, stand cassava. So, the same as they finish at the go farm, they say, no man, why is the go school, say, this the agency go to do farm. Gadi don't have one. So another one for that one.
All right, thank you very much. Opposite, you just didn't need recharge card.
I didn't know. I'm not going to go.
Have you give people?
Let me recharge card. Food, my people, my people ask.
In a hotel.
So normally now what be there our mind be that, but this social distance. Now that thing will be say yes.
This is recharge card. I need to recharge card.
Okay, and recharge card if you get them from here now, you don't need to come say you come collect them by hand. Online, don't get red card.
I will bring a corner now. Look at the from there.
Okay, make ask you question. Make ask you question. Because we are
all right.
Okay. What did they happen around 5 for KUFM? 5 p.m.
That's the dry time show. So that for me.
Right, thank you very much. You not get them. Congratulations, you not get them. Hello.
Hello, I'm Tina.
Okay, Tina, you call back.
Yes.
Okay. You not ready for us now?
Yes, I don't.
Okay. Who will be the first fan of the year for KU White Ball?
That's
First fan of the year.
okay.
No. Thank you very much. We'll tell you all the answer of everything and not get. Hello. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Good afternoon. Your name, how they call us?
Hello. Daniel from Opa.
Daniel from Opa. Talk to us.
Happy Friday anniversary to you guys.
Thank you very, very seriously. All right. You ready for a question or you got other matter we want to talk?
Yeah, ready for the question.
Okay. Where KUFM marketing office be?
Yeah, man.
Yes, for you, man. I will call it close.
Guys, that is for Akara. It's one at Canberra Junction. That is it.
The building
The building.
Eh?
The building.
Yes, yeah, man, then at Junction.
The building get name. What do they call it?
Marketing office.
You hear from us. Hello. We're going to make use of the test only line because as they break for me the strong now time they run they go. We also make use of the test only line. The test only line 08074009076. But the first one is send the fifth message. The fifth message. The first five message. Now I'm going to give we will give them a recharge card, the first 5 message, and I will tell you questions where you go answer for that platform. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Your name, where they call us from? You say? Praise from Dubai.
Yeah.
Okay, praise. We're ready for our question.
Happy anniversary.
Hello.
Thank you very much.
Hello. This is Sam Austin.
Okay, thank you very much. All right. You ready for the question now?
Hello.
You ready for the question?
Yes.
The line safe. You guys to do. Okay, which program they happen 5 p.m. for KUFM? After they celebrate 5 years anniversary. Which did they happen? Huh? You say? News. Thank you very much. Congratulations. You don't win yourself recharge card. And this is the winner. All right, what will be your last? You say your name now Praise, Abi?
Give your phone number.
What will be your last? Your last 4 number. Your last 4 number. Hello?
6521.
6521.
8521.
Is it 85 or 65?
521.
All right, send message come. You get our text only line.
No, later.
Now I'll call. Just end the call now. I'll call the text only line. This number where you call for me now is 521. You can send message comes now. You'll be done praise. We'll get your call later. All right. Make nobody call the text only line. After say I will ask the question, we'll go answer for that place. Make nobody call and are the first 5 people. You whether they send message come, I don't know question where they answer. People don't say I don't know question where they answer. Nigerians. The test only line now 08074009076. Don't praise make you send message come with that number. Will you give us? Hello.
Hello, I did the house.
The house greet you. Celsius.
I'm going to talk
Talk to us.
I get it out. Happy anniversary to our station, my station, your station, our station. The new station, that is, I escape the station, I eat the station, I wake up the station.
For you,
I tell you. I'm good. Yeah, I don't answer any question. Those are the Matano Indians, With the food Matano now. I believe say now from production, let me increase this thing. Not be the sellers. You understand? Because
like what carry one cargo, then tell us now anything buy. So not be the increase out. See they buy very
yes, that's why I said because if you see for some time, don't have popular water, it comes cash. We just have that. Get the point. Yes, today the thing come enter market.
And they open today. I know the people they talk, they don't increase.
So when people that, they say I'm going to be fair now. I can't say I come. That's not say it from factory. Now I have to call factory to confirm me not true. If I call factory, not true. Now factory increase now. In fact, now from production, that most of this thing they come from. What is the how call it? People they sell the seller point. So now what is going to be intervene? Please, we are looking at this thing very well because they affect everybody. I said this seller report to the house too. But I said I mean I need the thing very well so that make everybody enjoy the matter because I tell us now the same person they sell and the supplier. They don't be positive. What I say what about this country? So I know. So I everybody right from social manager to everybody will get there. We say happy anniversary. You know, well done for the job when they do back in the America and guys, you know, instead of saying the COVID-19 comes for everything. So they propagate for them now.
It's a suburban, I don't know the story.
What you go do? What you go do for your mind? You're the suburban. Let's do it in a mind way.
Okay, the mind way, okay. No wahala. I do with you.
Thank you very much, Joseph. Now, make we go back to Mokugo, the test side, and now the question will go answer for there, and the people will get a number 5 person will send message come, we can't, we'll now go get this first card, this will won't give out through. Now, what you go, let us know where the marketing office did and the name of the building. You don't necessarily call say number 1 Ring Road, but just say see where the and see the name of the building. Let's go. That text message will let you know how the matter be. I'm going to see the P call as soon as the answer that side. Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us?
Happy anniversary to KUFM.
Sandy Belly.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup.
Jennifer is back.
Jennifer,
Oh,
what is that?
Jeno, Alpha.
Ade, happy New Year to you too.
So you want a Benedict?
Ade,
Okay. You don't already fell win card now. Abi?
yeah, I don't know later.
Okay. If was that too much for fish, for soup? If for that
Not
too
be
much
too
for
much lah. Not be too much.
It's alright. It's alright. Okay, more ask you one question. No ask you one question. Sharp. Give us all the names of the program for KUFM.
On the program. That time say, midday say, radio series, first fiesta.
Wait, not scatter them. Start them from
From
morning. Hello.
Breakfast food, midday say, breakfast food, midday say, radio series, first fiesta, and draft time food, and night food.
Get them. Alright, congratulations. Where did you get your number? Now, you don't change number.
No, I'm not saying that.
Okay, you get so much. Thank you very much. Instead, don't get and you hear from us later. Don't forget to say cards they come courtesy of Pastor Amos Arolebe. We say thank you very much for people and for our back for these cards if we won't follow give out now. Hello.
Hello.
Oh, good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
I'm
Sir, what do you want?
just happy Atlantic business of radio.
Sir, I talk now. Why they do like say you don't make up?
Happy
Where you there? I say social distance. I dey hear noise.
I just be my background, just relax.
You there your where?
Just relax.
Okay. What's the level now?
Everything bam, Mr.
Okay.
I wish KFM all the best and all the staff. May God keep everyone. And all the KFM don't try.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Someone saying no want card. Saying a big boy. But now we want to take one kind. We won't do it this way now. We'll change the gas more. Messages don't come. Or definitely we already get our winners. For that first 5. Then on that next 5 now, make you let us know. Okay. Make we go this market now. Make we go this market. When we come, we go continue the program, not touch the dial.
In the ever-revolving world of news, one story becomes extinct the moment another major story breaks.
Market women don't know whether they be anything.
But with KUFM's Extra Voices, the story never dies. It just takes on a new life.
Market Neho. There is no water in the house. The toilet is not good.
We don't have any fashion in APC.
We bring you new angles and fresh perspectives to every story, no matter how old or remote.
There are a lot of educated people that are involved in politics nowadays.
We go a little beyond the surface to get you those extra details ignored in the rush for the news.
Now bridge, now we take the entire now.
Some don't die for inside.
We go beyond the lines to bring extra voices, not just for those making the stories,
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
but for those affected by the stories.
I've lost one bag of rice. Documents.
So it's a real disaster.
With Extra Voices, we add new flavor to give fresh perspective and taste to an old story. Extra Voices airs every Wednesday and weekends on KUFM's major news bulletins.
All right, thank you very much for stay with us on the Thursday. That once it thank say we see get card where they come from Big Jeff. Big Jeff, thank you very much for the lady put and for our back. Thank you very much for the card. Maybe you see carry give us for KUFM 2.7. Hello.
Hello.
Huh? Talking about the angel.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, Big Jeff. Your name already called. We already know your name. Thank you very much.
I think I won't win the Oscar. Thank you very
much. You and Sam Richard you won't win. If you come tell us, say, we'll give you your team back now.
You know where I do it. Once again, I want to congratulate the entire staff of KUFM worldwide and all the fans. I want to say mega congratulations to everyone. Man, you guys are the best. Man, since KUFM.com this town, I said to you, I don't remember the last time I saw another radio station. You guys really rock. Once again, congratulations and happy anniversary to you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Thank you. Yes, merci beaucoup. Now, we'll go this market. When we come back, I want to do an I'm giving an expo so that you go know how you prepare. We someone not give the expo.
No, not give them the expo now. Just more go come back. I'm listening already now. They're ready.
Okay, not give the expo.
They are fans. They know everything.
The man who sabi don't talk and he sabi. It's him not give na expo. So when we come back, we'll let you know the other face. I want to give out a card again for the other face. Now very sweet way. Now go be that one. So make you not touch the dial as we come from this market because I don't even hungry. I need to buy. Now look what I was saying. Nigerian rice buy. The way things be now. I'm going to go market to buy these things. I come back.
If you ever wide now, you again your boy where in the coronavirus you got last Nigeria now. In the die coronavirus now take China okay or I see me na fever or so where or you want in the done pneumonia or TV like me or I see you where there you know that way I don't want to be up where I tell now. We got football back again. No I give up football. Who are you bog me way no water away or what see like motor ne or hana to tie agapa he we got the pone and mudia. Yes, so I bought a moment to be again now. I don't back book where if I know without giving I got to cook or when I up the other one and the key. So Paka in a lucky way, a new alternative way. Take it a name my day when I get the way year. Who are the whistling? Out here, Luwayana here 080-840-96723 Ra 006 425-8163. We get by water in a year, a particular way near that way. I don't when you don't get away. Get in your market here will be. I don't know what to do or Munyana will adhere.
Trying to get or receive information through all corners of the globe requires unprecedented internet service. At Wireless NG, we provide fast, reliable, and affordable unlimited broadband internet service to homes and businesses. Service is currently available across Lagos and Benin. Visit us today at Wireless NG, 5 Ramaya, Ikenede Street off PZ Sapler Road, Benin City, or our marketing office, 70 Olowo Complex, Airport Road, Benin City, or call 0807-887-9960 or 0703-672-9147. Wireless NG, erasing internet boundaries.
What do you want be when you grow up?
Na teacher, na pilot, astronaut.
Our pickings them get better dreams, but if better nutrients, where will they call iron no day for their food? If we make them brain no sharp well, one bowl of Cerelac Junior go summer their body with half of the iron where them need every day. Make them for they do well for school, plus you do well for life.
Na musician, na doctor, na painter.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus, na better bowl of assurance.
I'm tired of the poor power situation. Every time I stock the fridge, I come back to spoiled food.
My dear, I am tired too.
I think it's about time we go solar.
Go solar?
With Vertical Solar, we can go solar for as low as 36,000 Naira monthly by paying in installments of up to 12 months.
Really?
Vertical Solar range of products can power household devices such as televisions, fridges, air conditioners, microwave, water pumps, electric iron, washing machine, and lots more. With extensive pay in installments plans up to 12 months with 10 years warranty.
Wow! What are the benefits of solar energy?
We are talking uninterrupted power supply, no monthly electricity bill, zero noise and smoke emission, and reduced generator maintenance cost.
Where is Vertical Solar located?
Number 28, Country Home Motel Road, off Ajib Junction, Sapler Road, Benin City. You can call them on 0816-170-1105 or 0703-623-4843. You can also send them an email on info@verticalsolar.com.ng.
Vertical Solar, your lifetime power partners.
After my tackle, I know I get them all. We're going to do it. The coronavirus. agbo ma agbo mi no gbo ya lo e ore bakia oro kofore oro ya tisha la iza gbe mi ma ani ma ya peja bo ma ro ta peja bo awo o ta peja bo ma ka muza ano yo za tisha ada no yo za kofo la age gore aga ndi o zambe ka ye za bugbe eni ti lo ki awali enyere ma ka o to edo ekile ke gore ani ma anya za no de ma we ani ma ka de to wali o agonere de na ara abo aki aya neki ma neki kumi la ga neki petrol age kera mo gbakanya o wa mbe ko mi do dere gbere o ko fo ke ba ke to eni nyanya ya za da le gbe ani wa ka do pe wuwa aya ne gbo mi so na ready aya ne gbo mi so na ready wa la ka ne re ma kia le yo te do.
All right, thank you. It is still with us. We need to touch the dial. Okay, UFM, I'm going to excitement. 92.7, the station you're listening to. So, and as the matter be, we celebrate 5 years, 5 solid years. So, we do, we decide KUFM at 5. Now, just the matter be that. Make no forget, say, you still need to stay safe, you still need to wash your hands regularly, and you still need to use a sanitizer as the matter be for the time. And you really increase your price, I beg. Make you run around, make you bring them down. Somebody send message. So many persons don't come, we don't get our winner already. We don't get okay with this instead don't answer. So many persons get the question correct, but some not get them correct. The question is make the now the we are in marketing office day and what is the name of the place. Some people say now Benin City bypass and Yakwata. Some say now 62 Iyama Road Enterprise Foundation building, which is correct. Then some people say now top floor maybe. Some people say now yes. So many different answers. So that one done, you already get an answer for that side to get the answer. So many answers, so many questions, so many answers, so many messages. And don't praise, we never see your number. We never see your number. You need to send your number. Your okay. We don't see it now. Don't praise. We don't see it now. We don't see your number now. Okay. We don't see your number now. Now this other face who won't go now. We need you to call to which KUFM. The person is there very more poetic. When I say poetic, with poem, when you give us, you'll get a recharge card from us. So reason now, make you put your head, join everything, make you give us poem for KU at 5 as a baby. The number to reach us is 07062639275 or 09039394427 or 08121789154. Hello. Hello. Yeah, good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from?
Happy 5 University.
Thank you very much. Your name and where?
I'm not because of Jos. I want to try to remember since around 3:30.
Am I from Jos?
Yes, I get one special stuff for KSM. La PG.
Oh, yeah, sharp do one.
No, I think it's so much here. KSM, you too much here. You too much here. You so much here. KSM, you 5 much here. You too much here. Now you get it everywhere. Kelly Mary did there, it go for there, you did there, on my way did there, Chatty did there, Stagger did there, what was over there, KSM 92.7, turn on excitement, not too much. I mean, 5 years anniversary.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello. Your name and where they call us from?
My 5 years.
The line is break. Now, Madam Oshoke. The line is break. You're trying to call the other line.
Hello.
Good afternoon. Your name and where they call us from? Hello.
The line is break and
hello.
The network will struggle to get off.
Good afternoon, Salimeri.
Good afternoon, my brother man. Your name and where they call us from?
My name is Musa.
Musa. Musa. Okay, Musa. Musa, which KUFM in a very poetic way? Are you ready? You don't ready?
Yes.
Which KUFM in a poetic way? Okay. Flow. We'll not get time again.
Okay.
I said sharp.
Okay, I think KUFM.
For poetic way, in a poetic way with poem. The first way they more poetic when I go win this session.
Yeah, I don't have to know to just say that I love KUFM, not to say how to how to say that I love them. That's all how to say. Thank you.
Thank you. Hello.
Good evening. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you. My name is Daniel.
Okay. Where did they call us from?
From Third.
Okay, talk to us, sharp. You
Yes.
Yeah, in a poetic way. Look, we hear from you.
Okay. The station has been English or Pidgin?
Pidgin.
Okay. The station will make everyone will think that we get the best. Somehow they come make themselves the best. In spite of all the stations surrounding the area, if they took over the stage by storm, KUFM works. That's how we love the best.
Thank you. But some poetic device not there. The rhyme not like that. But wait, not the sharp. Give us your last number. Your last phone number.
Okay, 0304.
0304.
04. Yes.
If you winner, if you not winner. Yeah, what will be your name again? Your name again?
Daniel.
Okay, Daniel, send message come with this line. Will be 0304.
Okay, thank you.
Hello. Hello, good afternoon. Your name and where they call us now. You be our last caller. Sharp. Make it give us.
Sandra. Good evening.
Okay, Sandra. When? Thank you. Merci beaucoup. Oh yeah, in a poetic way now. Make it give us. Make it wish KUFM at 5. If you want, we can start.
More successful, more enjoyment, more. We don't have excitement. We continue to sell excitement. That's what I wish them. We wish ourselves all like that.
Oh, thank you. But that will be poetic. Hello. Now, good afternoon. Your name and where they call us now? Your name now? Thank you.
Diana calling from you.
Okay, Diana.
Yes, on the 1st of April 2015, KUFM was found. We have an entertainment channel. We are the best station ever, the best radio station ever voted. KUFM is the best. We have love, kids, and everything. KUFM, the 92.7, the best radio station ever. KUFM.
Diane, always with that KUFM, yeah? Give us your last phone number.
9491.
9491. You send message come and then you say, send message come to test only line. Now, that's the hot. Right now, now we'll draw the curtain to come on our way tomorrow with another bunga matter, making a 12 the spot cool. We'll let you know what will happen for the world of sport. But sharp, make it clear, let you know some of those questions. So answer the year in 2015, the frequency 92.7 station manager and salary Brian, which I forget. The first fan of the year na JJ from Wasota. The marketing office, we don't answer that one. The enterprise building for EMA. ABC number 63 there. Then the name of all the programs, Jennifer take that one self. The transmission office now right from AI by Pass. Yeah. We really appreciate you now for all the love of the show we wanna do. For the love on the show, so appreciate now. We still make the love continue for this next 5 years, and we could keep on the do business with you because we need an advert, we need everything from an.
I follow for already celebrating my birthday today. John KUFM say happy birthday.
Yeah, we don't go like this. Man, I can limit and thank you. Also, we make the program go well. We charge card, we go forward and to now in the next few minutes. We don't go. Make one enjoy this when they come from.
to Baba.
Inside of my soul, and they say my manliness start to show, and God knows I cannot take it no more. That's why I'm asking you, how do I come up with you? You see, I'm looking for someone to satisfy me, looking for someone to love me completely, looking for someone to show me true love, and I'm searching for the kind of possibility, someone to truly love me for me, someone to come and be my true love.
National team matches that were supposed to be played in June have been postponed, and this includes the playoff for Euro 2020, which has already been postponed to 2021, and the qualifying matches for the Women's Euro 2021. The European Football Governing Body 55-member association, they met on Wednesday, and this is the decision that they have taken. We know that the English Premier League is suspended until at least the 30th of April, but with what is going on, before the end of April, we might get another information concerning the further postponement of the English Premier League.
Well, I saw this coming due to the fact that the pandemic is still going on, and clubs and teams, even other sporting events, are also on hold. So I saw it coming, and I know that it's going to be difficult. So for me, I think everyone should just relax and see when they are going to come back to the pitch. Because we look at it, the Champions League, Europa League, yes, going on well, and everyone was looking forward to, okay, let me see the team that will become the new champions, you know, that will dethrone Liverpool and all that. And Liverpool right now, they have been knocked out by Atletico Madrid. So I don't know, if not for this pandemic, I think by now we should have been looking at the Champions League going on at the moment. 2 English clubs are there, and also the Europa League as well, and we also have Scottish teams. So it's really
Maybe we should say 1.5 English clubs are in the Champions League.
Yeah.
Because Chelsea lost the first leg 3-0 at home.
Yeah, to Bayern Munich.
So that's second leg. So maybe it's just Manchester City that are really still in it.
Yeah.
They won their first leg 2-1 away to Real Madrid.
Yeah,
yeah.
Expecting to.
They're waiting for the second leg.
Yeah, the Etihad Stadium. So
but for Chelsea, they lost the first leg 3-0 at home. They are going to the Allianz Arena.
Which should have been a very difficult
So maybe it's 1.5 English clubs that are.
Well, the same. I think it's really sad, honestly. Nothing. There's nothing with nothing in football. Honestly, people thought Chelsea would not be able to overturn it. If not this, I think maybe we would have been able to see another battle of Istanbul, where Liverpool had to come back from 3 and also blessed to win on penalties. Well, all the same, I think it's for the good of the club, and there's no way you can play Champions League matches or Europa League matches without fans or raise the lights of the players. So the coast is not clear yet, and that's the reason why they have to postpone them. Even the UEFA Women's Champions League, everything right now is on hold because there's no way they can take that huge risk. So for me, I don't know when it's going to come, but it could be cancelled at the end of the day if there's no way they can play this. But the fact that Euro 2020 has been moved to 2021, I think that will give them more time to see if they can still hold some of these championships at the end of the day.
All right. So this breaking news is developing. So as we get information, we will be letting you know. But what we have for now is that the UEFA Champions League and the UEFA Europa League, all the matches have been suspended until further notice. They are not saying that they are moving it until July. They say until further notice. And when they say something like that, you get the feeling that they have absolutely no idea when the season will restart. Remember that UEFA President Alexander Ceferin said yesterday that, look, we have to face the reality that we could have to lose the entire 2019-2020 season. That is the situation. We hope that they are able to somehow get to play and complete the league. FIFPro is saying, look, the right thing to do for the integrity of the league is to find a way to complete it. But this is a race against time. And as Dr. Anthony Fauci said, he is the director of the United States Department of Infectious Disease. He said, look, you do not set a timeline for the disease, for the coronavirus. It is the coronavirus that sets a timeline. And he has even given a projection that has made many Americans sober, including even the president, who is usually very upbeat and usually just waves off problems with nonchalance. I mean, the projection that Dr. Fauci has given as to the number of deaths that they should expect in the United States of America is mind-boggling, and everybody is just scared. I'm sure you guys know Chris Cuomo of CNN. He has even come down with the virus. He has the virus, although he's still carrying out his work. So, with what is happening in Europe and America and other parts of the world, UEFA is beginning to look at what is happening, and they've just said, look, we don't know. Football, sports, for now, we should just take a break. And we hear that the Olympic torch is now in Fukushima in Japan. Yeah, it has been going around the Japanese cities, and eventually it will get to Tokyo, where they are going to host the Olympic Games. But we know that it is going to be in 2021. And talking about sporting facilities, iconic sports facilities, they are being converted to isolation centers for the coronavirus. In Nigeria, we know that some stadia have been converted, and we hear also the Maracana Stadium, the famous Maracana Stadium in Brazil, has been converted. There isn't part of it as an isolation center for the coronavirus. All right, let's go to this one. The Premier League, the politicians in England are saying, or in the UK, they are saying that players should sacrifice their salary. You know that with what is going on, well, some clubs, they've not really said anything. The players in England, they've not really announced what they are going to do. But you look at in different parts of Europe, Barcelona have said 70%. Some in Juventus, they said, look, do not pay us for 4 months. Yeah, some other countries have the players in some other countries have also come up with some sacrifice. But for England, they've not said it yet. But as Lionel Messi said, because they didn't say it earlier, doesn't mean they are not thinking about it. It doesn't mean that they are not planning on sacrificing. But the politicians are beginning to call out the players. They said that the clubs are living in a moral vacuum, and players should be the first to sacrifice their salaries during the coronavirus pandemic. Julian Knight, the chairman of the Department for Culture, Media and Sports Committee, he condemned the actions of some Premier League clubs who have furloughed non-playing staff. To furlough means you put them on temporary leave, and we hear, according to the laws in the UK, when you furlough your employee, you'll be paying them 80% of what they are supposed to get. Tottenham, Newcastle and Norwich, they've opted to utilize the government's job rotation scheme during the pandemic, which means that they put some of the non-playing staff on 80% of their salary. But Julian Knight is saying, look, the players who earn so much, these non-playing staff that you are having to follow, they don't make as much money as these players, yet you are having them to sacrifice, whereas the players have not said anything, and they should be the first to say, I'm going to sacrifice this amount of money. Because if somebody, let's say maybe the person earns £5,000 in a week, then you have a footballer who earns £100,000 on the average, and some of them earn more than that, but we say on the average £100,000. So if you are asking people to sacrifice, it should be those who are earning these huge amounts of money who should sacrifice. Because if one player sacrifices, let's say they do the same thing, they sacrifice 20% of their wage. That is, the player who earns 100,000 will now be receiving 80,000 that week. So he has sacrificed 20,000 £1,000. It is much. It will cover what's about 10 of the other non-playing staff would have a sacrifice for that period. So the politicians are not happy with the players right now.
Yeah, I think I think that's the welcome development for it. If you ask me, that's the truth. The politicians, they have to also come out to tell the footballers, because they are the main actors and they are the ones handling the huge amounts of money. That's the reason why I have to give kudos to Goodward of Manchester United. He came out to say the players should be the ones to sacrifice so that they can continue to pay the non-playing staff every time, and it's going to be complete wages. There is no way they can take from them. And I was surprised to hear that Daniel Levy of the Tottenham Hotspur saying non-playing staff should sacrifice 20% pay cuts. Even him himself, who's the president, also have to sacrifice. Yeah, fine, but then the non-playing staff, they are not earning as much as the players. So the players should be the one doing this. I know they are trying to come up with something on how they can assist, as a club and individually. We've seen some of them trying to come up with something, to assist. But as we've seen from the Serie A clubs, Juventus came out and said, okay, £90 million. That's what they're going to gather for 4 months. Meaning the players are not going to get their full salary for 4 months. And to amount to that amount of money is really huge. Barca came out with 70%. Fine, really huge, though it wasn't part of their contract, but they have to give back to the society, because right now the clubs are not making money. Nothing is coming out, merchandising, nothing is going on, everything is on hold. So how are they going to balance the books? How are they going to pay others? So they came out with something. So for English clubs, they should also come out with something. They don't need the politicians to start telling them to come out with something. They should have come out by now to say, okay, we are going to give 50%, 60% or 70%, depend. Then as a club, see what they can bring together to help. The other lower division clubs are also going to be in a big mess if they don't get support from these Premier Leagues and Championship clubs that will help them to cope this spread. It's not really easy, it's telling on everybody, but I think the senior players should be the one to come out first and say, okay, this is what we are giving as a club. If United should come out and say, okay, we are going to give 40%, Arsenal do the same thing, Liverpool. And at the end of the day, you see that it will go around, it will really help to cushion the effects of this COVID-19. It's not really going to be easy, but I think you don't need to tell them to come out before they do that. I think they should have done that before now.
Oh yes, we'll be going on our first break right now. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back.
After my tackle, I know I get them all. One day to turn out the coronavirus. I go my woman of boy yalo. A back here, or coffee, or ya tisha. Liza, Gunyama, Anima Yakpeja Boa, Marota Peja Boa, Ota Peja Boa, Makamuza, Anoza Tisha, Adanoza Kofo, Lat at the Gwere. Agandi Uzambeka Yeza Bugbe, and Utinokiawali, any remark of Pedo, Ekileke Gwere, Anima Anelga no Demawe, Animaka de Toalu, Agonegana, Arabwe, Arabuaki, Ayanekima, Nekikumi, Lagandeki Petro, Agekira Mokbakanya, Uambia woman of the Red Bere, Kopoke Baketwe, and Yana Danebe, Animaka Dupe Ua. Aya ne gonu so na regi aya ne gonu so na regi wa la ka ne remark ya le yo tedo
Magina ja we I'm trying to make sense when you want to cook for family and friends no be money cause I'm not about taking time or try Magina ja pot but not delicious bottom pot Naija pot delicious bottom pot Magina ja pot New Maggi Niger Pot, made from natural smoked fish, stockfish, crayfish.
With Maggi, cook the difference.
What do you want be when you grow up?
Na teacher, na pilot, astronaut.
Our pickings them get better dreams, but if better nutrients, where will they call iron no day for their food? If it make them brain no sharp well, one bowl of Cerelac Junior go summer their body with half of the iron where them need every day. Make them for they do well for school, plus do well for life.
Na musician, na doctor, na painter.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus, na better bowl of assurance.
Switching lanes in my 6 I met a ball named Tasha. Took the hood and I moved it to the bird. There's no more sheriffs or police. I worry about the tennis cover. Don't worry about the business cause I got that shoulder. Ready to move like I'm fresh out of the air. I need some all the honeys on the bed. My. Thugs yelling with the strippers on the pillow. They say, my. Got Keisha yelling from that up and down. She's y'all got a club there with arenas. Such a man saying, let me seen up here. She with me on the road getting on the gun.
I put this big body up, come through in the rover. Not only Kelly and Gotti, it's booming over.
All right, welcome back. We are celebrating and dancing away in the studio, celebrating the 5th anniversary of KUFM 92.7. Okay, let's get to this before we start taking your call. Pape Diop is a Senegalese, and he was a football agent, he was a journalist, and he was president of Marseille Football Club in France. Unfortunately, he has passed away at the age of 68 after he contracted the coronavirus.
Well, a sad story from Africa once again, and I think this is the second legend from Africa right now that we've lost to coronavirus. The last one was Mohamed Farah, the Somalian legend who passed on last week Tuesday, and just
talking about sporting legend.
The sporting legend, right?
Yeah, there was another one in music, Manu Dibango.
Okay.
Yeah, legendary.
COVID-19.
Yeah, he died from COVID-19.
Yes. Really sad.
But he was also old. I think he was 81 or so.
Although we're in trying times, and our thoughts and prayers are with the family. This is somebody who has really invested in football in the foreign land, just like what was this man's name from Egypt then, who had Fulham, who was in charge of Fulham then. The son was married to...
Okay, we're talking about Mohamed El Fahid.
Yeah, El Fahid, yeah. Another African who also invested very well in football abroad. And same thing with Papa Diop, somebody who appointed Didi Deschamps in 2009 as coach. So for me, I think he did well. He won the first league title with them. Also won...
They finished second in League One.
2010.
No, he wasn't. He was president between 2005 and 2009. Yeah, so he wasn't in charge.
Yeah, when they won, it was 2010 they won that title. But also he tried. They won some couple of trophies for them, and they also gave the leaders then a very tough time. That made them to finish second twice, and also the 2 French Cup finals. Well, like we said, I just hope that the family will be able to bear the loss at this time, and I hope that. They will continue to do what he did before he passed on to the other side of the world. So it could be that the children could also find love in sports and also try to also contribute their own quota, either by playing football or also being an administrator like their father. But then I think this is really sad that the COVID-19 does not respect anyone. And in the space of 10 days right now, Africa they've lost 2 sporting legends. Once again.
Yeah, Marcel on Twitter today posted, Pape will remain in the hearts of Marseille forever as one of the great architects in the club's history. Then the Ligue de Football Professionnel, LFP, they wrote, journalist, agent, president of Olympique de Marseille, Pape Diop dedicated his whole life in the service of football. And of course, we had Djibril Cissé, who played for France and Liverpool, and also played for Marseille when Diop was in charge. He said, today, French football has lost a great man. My sadness is great today. Rest in peace. All right. And of course, Benjamin Mendy of Manchester City described that he was sad at hearing the news. He said, a great president, but above all, a huge man who always worthily represented Marseille and its values. A great loss for French football and the African continent. Rest in peace.
And no wonder you had so many African players playing Marseille during this time. I think Didi Drogba played for Marseille. Even our own Tai also played for Olympique Marseille before the...
No, it wasn't when he was in charge. Didier left Marseille in 2004. He wasn't president.
Yeah, he wasn't president then.
And besides, having many players of African descent, Djibril Cissé didn't play for Senegal or any African country. He played for France. They deserved to play. That's why they made it. It wasn't because he was of African descent and then he decided to flood the team with African players. All right, guys, so time for you to join us on the show. Yes, we want you to win recharge cards. 9 people are going to be winning 500 naira worth of a recharge card. Okay, as I said, 5,000 naira worth. We give away 500 naira in the morning. So this evening we are going to allow you guys to win the remaining 4,500 naira. Kotsi, Pastor Destiny, thank you, and Big Jeff. Big Jeff was massive. He gave out 10,000 naira worth of recharge card, which we have shared across the show. So those of you in sports, time for you to win your recharge card. All right, let's go. The lines are blinking already, but for the sake of those who do not know, this is not fair. Let me call out the number 070-6263-9275 or 090-3939-4427. Another number is 081-2178-9154. And you know what? Maybe we should make it really, really fair the way we do. Allow the ladies. If you are a lady, you call 081-2178-9154. If I pick that line and you are not a lady, I'll have to cut you off. That line is reserved for ladies. So those of you already, the 3 lines are blinking. If you are not a lady and you are calling 081-2178-9154, please just hang up. Hello. Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, welcome. What's your name? Where? Fine. Oh.
And I want to meet the entire staff and KUFM a happy 5-year anniversary.
Thank you.
We are going to experience more and more as Jesus carries.
Thank you.
Amen. I enjoy your program. I hope everywhere is going on fine. You guys are doing well.
Thank you. Thank you very much. You want to play the game?
Hello?
Do you want to play the game? Okay.
Yes, I want to.
Okay. What's your name?
Okay.
What is your name?
Yes.
What is your name?
Okay, Jeremiah.
Sorry?
Jeremiah.
Jeremiah, okay. Jeremiah. Yeah. All right. Give me the names of 5 players that were in the Tunisia 94 squad. 5 players, Tunisia 94.
Tunisia 94.
Yeah.
Tunisia 94. Okay. We have Yakini.
1.
We have Daniel Mokati.
2.
We have Sam Siasia.
3.
We have Peter Rufai, goalkeeper.
Peter Rufai, 4.
And we have Amunike.
What Amunike? What's his first name? All right. Is that your final name? You've mentioned Daniel Mokati. Is that your final answer? This 5 you are comfortable with them? Amunike, Peter Rufai, Samson Siasia, Daniel Mokati, Rashidi Yakini. This 5, these are your final answer.
Yes.
I said Tunisia 94, not USA 94. Are you sure?
Yes.
You're sure?
I want to be sure.
Okay. All right. Give me your number. What network? You have to tell me the network, and then you give me your full number.
Okay. MTN.
The number.
The full number is 081.
All right.
4052
4052.
5238.
Wait, 4052. Go on.
38.
8 what?
4052 8238.
38. Okay. 081
yes.
40
yes.
52
5 yes.
82
yes.
38.
Yes. 38.
Okay, all right. You get Richard for 500.
Okay. Am I okay with the entire players?
Yeah, you got the 5. The 5. The 5 of them were at Tunisia 94, and they were also at USA 94, so you got it. Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome. What's your name?
Victor.
Sorry?
Victor.
Victor.
Yes.
Okay, Victor, where are you calling from?
Benin.
Where in Benin, Victor?
Ishaman.
Okay. You want to play the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Give us 5 players that were at USA 94 and not among the ones that Jeremiah mentioned. 5 Nigerian players at USA 94.
Okay.
Come on, this is the golden generation of Nigerian football. So these names are, you know them now. He mentioned Rashidi Ekini, Daniel Amokachi, Samson Siasia, Peter Rufai, and Emmanuel Amunike. So who are the others? Hello? Who? Okay, Aloy Agu. Okay, Aloy Agu, yeah. He has mentioned Peter Rufai. Try again.
Okay, Wilfred Agbonebare.
Wilfred Agbonebare of blessed memory. Okay. Who?
Eminalo.
Okay. Michael Eminalo.
Uche Okafor.
Uche Okafor. Okay.
Okocha.
I was surprised that nobody has mentioned Okocha. Okay, I'll see Okocha. All right. Tell me the network you use and then you give me the number. Give me the number. 070.
Yes.
Okay. 37. Okay, I didn't get that. 37. 37. Okay. 84. 84.
Yes, sir.
71. Okay.
86.
What? 86.
Yes, 86.
Okay, so 070 37 84 71 86. Okay, all right. I will send you your 500 naira worth of airtime.
Thank you.
Okay. 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 Let's go. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, good evening. Sorry, what's the name again? Hello?
Hello.
My brother, I'm sorry, but I did not get your name. Can you say it again?
I think Tony.
Tony or Chidi?
Tony.
Philip.
Yes.
Okay, Philip. All right. Where in Benin? Where in Benin? Okay. All right. Philip. In what year was Nigeria ranked the 5th best footballing nation in the world?
$1994.
1994. Okay. Give me your number. Give me 070 55
Yes,
74 One what?
17.
1783 070
Yes.
55
Yes.
74
Yes.
17
Yes.
83.
Yes.
Okay, what network is this?
Yes.
Okay, all right, you get our return. Hello. Please 08121789154. Do not call that if you are not female. Please, let's give the ladies a chance. Hello.
Hello.
You are not female. Hello. Move away from where you are. Hello.
Hello, good evening, sir.
Okay, this line is reserved for the ladies. Thank you.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, this line is reserved for the ladies. Good evening. Please call the other line. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Good evening. Welcome.
This is Emeka from Ibadan.
Sorry?
Emeka from Ibadan.
Emeka from Ibadan. Okay, Emeka, welcome. Yeah, it's KU at 5. You want to play the game?
Yes.
You want to win our recharge card? Okay. I need, give me the names of 5 players who were in the Atlanta 96 squad.
Mr. Brian. You are too much anyway.
Sorry?
I said Ibrahim, Mr. Brian. You are too much. Let me start now.
Okay.
Sunday Lise.
Okay.
Kano Answer.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Arabia Patunde. This.
Sorry, say that again.
Okay,
Tijani Babangida.
Victor Ikweba.
Victor Ikweba. Okay.
I think it's on the 5 now.
Yeah, you got the 5. All right.
Dosu Joseph.
Yeah, Dosu Joseph was the goalkeeper. Give me your number.
Okay. 080
080
37
37.
Yes.
Okay.
28.
3728.
Yes.
That's 28.
Yes.
Okay.
3130.
3130. Okay, so this is MTN, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 080 37 28 31 30.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Hello.
Hello. It's Joseph.
Joseph Moreno, I'm sure you want to give us some recharge card to give out to people.
I want to play. I love games.
Okay. All right, let's go. We are at Atlanta 96. Can you give me the names of 5 goal scorers in Atlanta 96?
Goal scorers in Atlanta 96?
Yes.
Victor Ikweba?
Victor Ikweba, yeah, scored against Brazil in the semi-final. Okay. Juan Kokano, he scored a couple of goals. The first one was against Hungary. Okay, but of course, we remember those the ones against Brazil in the semi-final. Okay. Celestin Babayaro. Okay. Scored against Hungary also. Yeah, the one against Brazil was an own goal, but yeah, he scored against scored against Mexico. Okay. Yeah, go on.
Garbalawan.
Who?
Garbalawan.
Garba Lawal did not score at
he scored.
Atlanta 96. Garba Lawal, he didn't score. He scored at France 98 World Cup, not Atlanta 96. In which match did he score? He did not score.
Okay, I sure I've got like 3 now, right?
Yeah, you got 3. So let's see if you can complete it.
Okay, first of all, Owanko Kanu, Celestin Babayaro.
You mentioned Victor Ikweba.
Victor Ikweba.
Yeah, remember the final. Daniel Mokachi, yeah, Daniel Mokachi scored the final.
Yes, Daniel Mokachi and Emmanuel Amonike.
Yes, Emmanuel Amonike scored the winning goal for us in the final. Celestin Babayaro, of course, also scored in the final, and he scored against Mexico in the quarterfinals. Okay, all right. So you got them. So how much recharge card are you giving us to give to fans?
How much did I win? I won.
Yeah, you won.
You won. I won. So give me my
no problem.
My view.
No problem. Give us your number.
Okay. I have this 0811
0811
75 84 109
109. This is 0811
yes
75
yes
84
yes
109.
Yes. Would you send me this? I will not use it for a very long time.
What network is this, please?
No, it's good.
Okay. All right. We'll send it to you.
So thank you.
Okay.
Yay!
Let me see. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we've got 3 more to go. Okay, 3 more to go. Let's see. Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good evening. Welcome.
It's Clement. Thank you for the offer.
Can you please turn down the audio, please? Hello, can you move away? It's too, there's so much noise there. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I'm moving away.
Okay, all right. You want to, what's your name?
Clement.
Clement.
Yes.
Okay, Clement, from where?
From Upper Sakumba.
Okay. How this Upper Sakumba people, it's like you guys have won many of our this table. Okay, all right. Clement, give me 5 times. 5 times. That's you have to mention the years that Nigeria has won the African Women Championship. 5 times.
African Women Championship.
Yes. Or the African Women Cup of Nations. How did you run away now? Okay, I think I should even ask the ladies that question. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
How are you? Good evening. Good evening. We picked your call.
Jennifer.
Who is this?
Jennifer.
Jennifer. Which Jennifer?
Jennifer for the year. Jennifer.
Who's Jennifer? Is it the KU fan of the year?
Yes, sir.
Eh?
Yes, sir.
Nah, Jennifer, no way. You've won how many or not many programs? You can't win in this one, no. Bye-bye. Hello.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. Welcome.
Yeah. My name is Innocent. I'm coming from Jerry, Iyama.
Innocent.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's see how innocent you can be. Okay, I need 5 times that Nigeria has won a football trophy. Just give me the year and you tell me.
Okay. 2000. 2000, 2002.
Wait, hold on. 2000. What did you win in 2000?
Junior Nations Cup.
2000. What do you mean by Junior Nations Cup?
I think Senior Nations Cup.
We won it in 2000.
Nigeria, yes, we won it in 2000 and 2000.
Oh, wait, hold on. You 2000 African Women Championship. Okay, all right.
Yes.
Yeah, go on.
We won it again 2000 and.
I'm asking, hold on. Your question is not the time that we won the African Women Championship. Well, you can, I think technically you will be right, but what I'm saying is just give me 5 times that Nigeria has won a football competition, whether women, whether junior, whether...
Okay.
Yes, just give me 5 times.
Okay.
2000, you said that one, African Women Championship.
I think, yes, sir. And 2015.
2015, what did we win this year?
2015, we won the under 17.
Okay.
And 2013, we won the Nations Cup.
Okay.
And again, 2023.
Yes.
And we won the 2017. Again.
What did we win 2017?
Yes. 2017, we won the African Women Nations Cup. And
wait, hold on. No. 2017, are you sure? African Women Cup of Nations. They didn't have it in 2017 now, so we couldn't have won it then. Try again.
Okay. Yeah.
So you have 3 correct answers.
Okay. We won the Cup again 1990. African Cup of Nations, we won 1994. Okay. Junior Nations Cup, 1994.
Mm-hmm.
And the last one, Yemi Taylor, is it?
Give me the year now. I know Yamitela won the FIFA under 17 World Cup.
Yes, that is the year that I'm sure because it's 2015.
No, now
that
Yamitela died many years before 2015, so it cannot be that one. Hold on. 2013, we actually won 2 trophies. You said Nations Cup. So what's the other one? Yeah, what's the other thing that we won?
We won the under 17 championship.
Yeah. So let's give that to you. Okay, so give me your number.
080 69.
Sorry, say it again. 69.
Yes, 69.
69. 80.
92.
Sorry, you said 080 69.
69 50 50.
50. 92.
37.
080 69.
Yes, sir.
50.
Yes.
92.
37. Yes, sir.
Innocent. Okay. All right. Got it. We'll send it to you at the end of the show.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All right. Guys, please hold on. We need to go on this break. We'll be right back to continue with the show.
You dey find event center wey not get rival, or you dey find better person to say you go do your party. Welcome to Thames Event Center. We get better banquet hall wey go contain over 300 people. Even we get better hall wey be say go carry up to 700 people. Thames Event Center e get ogbonge conference hall wey go contain up to 300 people. Enough parking space dey yakata. Security dey wella. Life not even there wey be say yes go give you better event. They still dey into event management. Make carry your eye come see American Wonder for inside Benin City. Thames Event Center Tandagripa for 171 Sapler Road between Satana Market and Magistrate Court for Benin City. For booking and reservation, you call us 080-5326-8889 or 070-3066-8234. Thames Event Center. The event center where they make your events go seriously where
when you want to cook for family and friends, no be money cause I'm not about taking time or try Maggi Niger pot for that delicious bottom pot. Niger pot, delicious bottom pot. Maggi Niger pot, delicious bottom pot.
New Maggi Niger pot, made from natural smoked fish, stockfish, crayfish.
With Maggi, cook the difference.
Wetin you wan be when you grow up?
Na teacher, na pilot, astronaut.
Our pikins dem get better dreams, but if better nutrients wey we dey call iron no dey for their food, e fit make dem brain no sharp well o. One bowl of Cerelac Junior go sama their body with half of the iron wey dem need every day, make dem for dey do well for school, plus do well for life.
Na musician, na doctor, na painter.
Cerelac Junior with Iron Plus, na better bowl of assurance.
My people, make una listen o. No be news again say coronavirus don enter Nigeria. Coronavirus na that bad disease from China wey dey cause fever, dry cough, sneeze, pneumonia fit enter and e dey kill. But no cause for alarm because our government dey on top of the matter. Just shine your eyes. Wash your hands with soap and tap wey dey run. Cover your nose and mouth if you wan cough or sneeze. No enter bus wey pass 3 people per seat. Keep good distance from people. No near person too much. No shake anybody. No hug me. Government don't even ban any gathering of more than 20 people. All shops for market closed except people where they sell food, medicine, provision, fuel and other essential things. If you see as your body be, quick go hospital or call 0808-4096-723 or 0806-425-8163. My people, make una no panic. No carry rumor. Edo State government bring una this message.
100 up for grabs.
All right, welcome back. Let's quickly run through the winners that we have. I think we have 6 of them. Jeremiah, Victor, this is Victor, Philip, Emeka, Jose Mourinho, and Innocent. Okay, these are the 6 winners that we have, so we need 3 more. Okay, let's go. Hello. 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 We're not even supposed to call this CI guy. Hello. Okay, guys, it seems we'll just do one more because we are out of time, and then we've still got some text messages to take. So, but don't worry, we'll do the others tomorrow morning. Okay. Hello. Hello. You're not supposed to call this. Hello.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Please turn down the please turn it down now so that we can hear you.
Okay. My name is Osas. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, where are you calling from?
Benin.
We are in Benin. We are also Osas, please turn down the audio. Turn it down. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Give me the name of 5 people who have coached the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Okay. Yes. If you mention 5 times, it doesn't mean that there are 5. So, okay, talk another one now. Hello. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good evening. Hello? Yeah, good evening. I can hear you. Who's on the line?
My name is Glory.
Glory. Okay, Glory. Please tell me the first time that Nigeria won the African Women Cup of Nations.
First time that what?
That Nigeria won the African Women Cup of Nations. Okay, see, because I want you to, it was in 1998, but just give me any other year that Nigeria has won the African Women Cup of Nations.
2013. I remember.
We didn't even have the African Women Cup of Nations. No. Sorry. Thank you.
2015.
Now you are guessing. Thank you. Thank you. I wanted a lady to win, seriously. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, what's your name?
I'm Amy calling from Benin.
Sorry?
Amy calling from Benin.
Sorry, I did not get your name, I'm sorry.
AB.
AB.
Yes.
EBI?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Give me the 5 times that Nigeria has won the FIFA Under-17 World Cup. Just give me the years. Nigeria has won the FIFA Under-17 World Cup 5 times.
Okay.
Yeah, so I want the time, those years.
Okay, 1985.
Okay. Go on.
Okay, that's 1985.
Yeah, I heard that.
Then,
Baby, come on. We're out of time.
Okay, 1985. Then.
You've mentioned it how many times now? You think I will be counting it as number 2 and number 3?
I know. I'm coming. I want to complete it.
Okay. Go on.
Your time is going.
Your time is up. Oh, thank you. So we have just 6 winners. So we'll continue tomorrow, okay? And maybe we'll perhaps reserve the remaining 3 slots for the ladies. I'm sorry, guys, but I don't think we can even take your text messages because we really have to go. Yeah, we've got to go now, okay? We'll see you tomorrow morning. But Jeremiah, Victor, Philip, Emeka, Joseph Mourinho, and Innocent, you'll be getting 500 naira worth of airtime on the numbers that you gave us, okay? I hope you gave the right number. So tomorrow we'll continue and give the remaining 3. KUFM celebrating its 5th anniversary. Thank you very much, guys, for joining us. Bye-bye.
Good evening and welcome to News Break on KU 92.7 FM, Benin City. First, the headlines. Edo records 2 new cases of COVID-19. Federal government disburses 5,000 naira to over 1 million indigents. In today's Extra Voices, Edo residents defy social distance order to collect palliative amidst coronavirus scare. On entertainment, Davido tests negative for coronavirus after second test. Details of this and more after this break. I'm Benjamin Kaderi. Now the news in detail. 12 new cases of coronavirus have been reported in Nigeria. According to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control, NCDC, the recent cases are 9 in Osun, 2 in Edo, and 1 in Ekiti State. So far, there are 151 confirmed cases of COVID-19 reported in Nigeria. 9 have been discharged with 2 deaths. The Minister of Health, Dr. Osagi Ohanire, has announced that over 2,000 persons have been tested so far for the COVID-19 disease in the country. He said this on Wednesday during a briefing by the Presidential Task Force on COVID-19, noting that the government is making efforts to further expand and improve the diagnostic capacity across the board. As of today, April 1st, 2020, Nigeria has recorded 151 infections, with Lagos and the FCT still having the highest numbers of 82 and 28 respectively. According to Dr. Ohanire, a breakdown of the cases shows that about 70% of them are male, while about 30% of them are female. According to him, the Federal Ministry of Health is using the window of opportunity of the lockdown in the FCT, Lagos and Ogun to accelerate activities to detect, isolate and treat cases. A critical factor, however, will be the cooperation of members of the public and their adherence to the stay-at-home order, especially in the areas under lockdown. The federal government has commenced the disbursement of 5,000 naira to over 1 million indigents across the country. The disbursement comes as a result of the directive by President Muhammadu Buhari that conditional cash transfers for the next 2 months be paid immediately to beneficiaries. The disbursement was done by the Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadia Farouk, on Wednesday in Kwali Central Area Council of FCT. The minister disbursed 20,000 naira as payment for 4 months to over 100 beneficiaries at the payment point in Kwali. The Nigerian Union of Allied Health Professionals, NUAP, on Wednesday demanded life insurance scheme an immediate payment of 100,000 naira special COVID-19 allowances to all health workers at the front line of the war against the disease. The union, in a press statement jointly signed by the President, Dr. Obinna Ogbonna, and General Secretary Martin Egbanubi, said their members and other health workers were patriotically committed to the fight against the disease, adding that federal government should commence a life insurance scheme for all health workers to further encourage them to remain devoted to save the rest of the populace from the pandemic. KFM News Break continues right after this break. Stay with us.
Baby cry in the labor room, and within the first 1 hour of birth, baby should be put to mother's breast. That first yellowish milk, colostrum, is the baby's first immunization and has the right nutrient baby needs to grow healthy, strong, and sharp. Ask the health worker to put your baby to the breast within the first hour. Give only breast milk. No water, no fluid. Exclusive breastfeeding. Start strong. Zero water for a better future.
This message is from the Federal Ministry of Health, Edo State Government, with support from Alive and Thrive and other partners.
Still in the news, the Independent Petroleum Marketers Association, IPMAN, on Wednesday kicked against the 123 Naira 50 Kobo new fuel pump price, saying its members will not comply with the adjustment until it's sold, until its stocks are exhausted. This is as a result of its members' incurred losses to the tune of 5.5 billion Naira from the 125 Naira price. The chairman, Kano branch of IPMAN, Bashir Dan Malam, stated this during a press briefing on the development of the new 123 Naira 50 Kobo pump price. Coming up in a moment, on Extra Voices, Edo residents defy social distance order to collect palliative amidst coronavirus scare.
My people, make una listen oh. No be news again say coronavirus don't enter Nigeria. Coronavirus na that bad disease from China where they cause fever, dry cough, sneeze, pneumonia fit enter and it dey kill. But no cause for alarm because our government they on top of the matter. Just shine your eyes. Wash your hands with soap and tap where they run. Cover your nose and mouth if you want cough or sneeze. No enter bus way past 3 people per seat. Keep good distance from people. No near person too much. No shake anybody. No hug. Government don't even ban any gathering of more than 20 people. All shops for market closed except people where they sell food, medicine, provision, fuel and other essential things. If you see as your body be, quick go hospital or call 0808 4096 723 or 0806 425 8163. My people, make una no panic. No carry rumor. Edo State government bring on this message.
The declaration by some council authorities in Edo State inviting residents to some designated areas for collation of their names and account details seem to be causing confusion as Edo State government has denied giving such directive. In this edition of Extra Voices, Osakai Uwade captured how hundreds of residents converge at Uhumode Health Center, AI, and other locations in Benin against the social distancing order. Hoodlums took advantage of the situation to collect 50 Naira and 100 Naira in some places for each resident to document them.
For days, residents of AI and environs gathered at Uhumode Local Government Health Center, AI, where names and account details were being collated by faceless individuals. The gathering obviously defied the social distancing order. It was like a maker of salt in a bid to partake in what they called national cake. The situation caused pandemonium as many struggled to be enlisted. Worse still, some hoodlums took advantage of the process to swindle 15 Naira from residents who were desperate to be enlisted.
Now there's no 50 Naira. Maybe they say go type the paper, come out. Now we don't give them 50 Naira. We don't write.
No matter never we won't collect money. Our national money, government is sharing. Your name and your account.
So I give you my name
with 15 Naira. We say we don't want is and one go that photo start.
They were told to collect their names and account details in order to be paid the sum of 10,000 Naira by government.
One politician, more than a politician, he didn't know his name. He come here, say make we write, make we type him. When they type and finish, phone number. Once they call him, they don't type and finish, so they will come collect the paper. And because they yes.
I come because of the money where I hear say they want share, because I don't lock my shop now, no food.
I hear say maybe bring account number. Government want help we poor women. So now I'm
who they send the money to the account?
Hello, just now. You know, listen to your news.
Some of the residents also erroneously believed they would be paid from financial contributions made by some prominent Nigerians to fight COVID-19.
So what you done here so far so good? They say article face. Who again? 1 millionaire, something like that again. Saying I bring the money come.
Upon arrival of Extra Voices School, some staff of the local government council health center swiftly made efforts to disperse the crowd, but it was fruitless.
So, what is the crowd? When I come up for here, what is the crowd? If you know, say you don't get anything with the head. Leave here now. Police is coming to pick one of you. But those of you don't pay 15 naira. Can't have one of you there now. 15 naira times 200. I don't give her money. Nobody send them. Una here?
However, in a telephone chat, chairman of the local government council, Honorable Napoleon Agbaman, said the state government has instructed them to compile names and account details of residents in the locality.
It's a state government policy. Not only in one, there is across the state to write their names and account number. But here we have said that every state head should take charge. I think here now, if we need to, as about this of my area, let every state head take it, write it and come and submit to us. Not everybody job a closer.
Agbama also informed Extra Voices that residents are also writing their account details in other areas other than the local government council, but he however clarified that they were not told to converge at the local government health center.
If you go to New Benin, every other area across the state, everybody is right. I don't know why they are not taking to instruction. Go there and write your name down in your head, the computer. Instruction give it to them. This is on Friday.
Why are the residents asked to undergo this tedious process to document their details?
That is a question I cannot answer. You can only take that to the state government house. This is directive to us, and we must do it the way they direct us. If they say that stop, they will still stop.
The chairman of Nigerian Labour Congress in Edo State, Sonny Osayende, and secretary of the union, Barry Osaro Imade, who frowned at the collation of names in certain areas, appealed to the state government to come out with a program that will have impact on Edo people.
It's a very wrong approach, because the government of Edo State and local government has the names and banks of all the workers in the state. If you are going to give a stipend, use your BVN to make sure, particularly those that are working and those retired, the way you are paying them, pay them the stipends and call it coronavirus party gift.
But Edo State has denied knowledge of such activity. Deputy Governor and chairman of the COVID-19 Response Committee, Comrade Philip Shaibu, said state government never gave such directive.
Yeah, I've gotten text and I've gotten some calls over some persons going around to say they want to collect any account or whatever. The state government is not part of it. And we have discouraged gathering of people, and that is still on. It has not been lifted.
He asked the security agencies to swing into action to enforce total compliance to the social distancing order and ensure that no such gathering happens again.
Nobody should have any gathering more than 20, and social distance must be maintained.
Though the state government has announced plans to activate a stimulus package to help the vulnerable, cushion economic effects of the lockdown, but it is not clear yet how such package will be distributed, as the government is yet to come up with the modalities. For KUFM's Extra Voices, I am Musahai Wadiai.
Coming up in a moment, Davido tests negative for coronavirus after second test.
What 6 months of a baby's life brings? That first smile, that first laugh, For the first 6 months, don't give water. Breast milk has everything baby needs to grow strong and sharp. For the first 6 months, give baby only breast milk. No water, no fluid, no other food. Exclusive breastfeeding. Start strong. Zero water for a better future.
This message is from the Federal Ministry of Health, Edo State Government, with support from Alive and Thrive and other partners.
You're still on to News Break on K92.7 FM. Over now to entertainment. Nigerian music superstar David Adeleke, popularly known as Davido, has tested negative for coronavirus after he took a second test. He revealed this in a tweet on Wednesday afternoon. This is coming after the public reacted to a picture of Davido and Governor Makinde of Oyo State, who tested positive for the virus surfaced online. Star Wars actor Andrew Jack, who was diagnosed with coronavirus, has died. The 76-year-old actor, who garnered popularity after starring as General Amat in Star Wars Episode 8, died from coronavirus complications. Jack's agent, Jill McCullough, confirmed that he died in a hospital in Surrey on Tuesday, March 31st. McCullough, however, disclosed that the actor could not be with his wife on his dying bed because she was quarantined in Australia. Also confirming the news, wife of the actor, Gabrielle Rogers, disclosed that her husband died 2 days after he was diagnosed with COVID-19. And that's the news. But before we go, a quick recap of the headlines. Edo records 2 new cases of COVID-19. Federal government disburses 5,000 naira to over 1 million indigents. In today's Extra Voices, Edo residents defy social distance order to collect palliative amidst coronavirus scare. Do remember that the continued unity of Nigeria is a collective responsibility. Be sure to play your part. KFM News Break was produced by Jennifer Oyana and Benjamin Kadri. Saying thanks for listening. Good evening.
One 7736. Congratulations if you just won that one. Well, I do want to call in live in the studio and confirm that you're the winner of any of the recharge cards we're giving away today. We'll be giving out some more, definitely, from the yellow network, green network, as well as the red network. So whichever it is that you use, punch in and then send us a message or call in live to let us know that you won that one. Here are the numbers to call: is 0706 263 9275 or 0903 939 4427. You can send a WhatsApp message to 0812 178 9154 or just send an SMS to 0807 400 9076. Who won my airtime? Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hi, good evening to you. What's your name?
Hi, my name is Jose Mourinho.
Oh, good to have you on the show. Yeah, you're the guy who calls during sports. It's nice to have you on the drive time.
Yeah, I said don't call your shows.
I noticed. So go ahead.
I didn't win any recharge cards. That's not why I called. But I just want to say happy birthday to KUFM.
Okay.
Yes, the station is very fantastic when it comes to sports. Mm-hmm. That's the only way it keeps me busy.
Okay.
And when it comes to social life, day-to-day life, the news, I mean, you guys are really good.
Thank you
Keep
so
it up.
much.
Yes.
We appreciate it.
Greetings to the sports crew.
Of course.
Yes, I cannot mention all their names. They are nice guys. They are very, very quick with sports, with the news and everything.
Thank you so much. We appreciate the call.
Yeah, happy birthday again. I wish you guys greater success.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you guys to be the best in Nigeria, in Africa.
Amen to that.
I wish you guys to go places.
Amen. Thank you so much, Josie Mourinho.
All right, good night.
Have a good evening. Hello, good evening. Hello. Hello. Oh, darling, please go back. So far, we're giving away quite a number of recharge cards. I need to check out Benjamin's. But we're looking for the winners. Hello, good evening.
Yes, hello, good evening.
Hi, good to have you on the show.
Thank you. This is my first time of coming in. I want the card. I've been trying to get you, but the other line keeps sorting me out.
Congratulations
Thank
to
you very much.
What's your name?
Thank you and happy birthday. My name is Martina.
Martina, thank you so much for calling and congratulations.
Thank you.
There's more to come, so
Thank
you can
you
keep
very
punching. Okay, you're welcome.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome. Martina confirmed winning the very first recharge card. Hello, good evening. Hello? Oh, darling.
Okay, we
Hello?
seriously?
Yeah.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening to you. What's your name?
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel. Where are you calling from?
From GRA.
All right, Emmanuel from GRA. Go ahead.
I want your own snake card.
Emmanuel, congratulations to you.
The first time I called, I won card, even though the body you don't do it. Anyway, KFM, happy birthday, happy birthday.
God, thank you so much. Thank you. We
I
appreciate
know
it.
if not for the lockdown, the celebration or something like that.
Yeah. Last year we had a massive one. We're planning on something big before all of this. But don't worry. There's more to come. Thank you so much. Hello, good evening. Hello?
Good evening.
Hi, good evening to you. What's your name?
Yeah, this is Good Luck calling from the name.
Good luck. Good to have you on the show. So,
Yeah, I just want to wish KFM happy anniversary.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Your station has found in the limelight in terms of news reportage, as well as analysis when it comes to politics and all that.
Thank you.
So, wishing you guys productive and fruitful years ahead.
Thank
And also to stand out when it comes to news reportage in the country and in Africa.
We'll always do our best.
We really do
All right.
appreciate the call.
Thank
Thank
you
you. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hello? Good evening.
Yeah, I want you to play me Simaya.
Seriously.
Hello, good evening.
This is not the request.
Hello,
show.
good evening. Yeah, baby, good to have you on the show.
Good evening. My name is Eniye from Okwa.
Eniye.
Good to have you on the show.
Wow, good to have you here.
So did you win our recharge card?
No.
Yeah. All right, darling. Well, thank you for stopping by. You want to say something?
No, you look for you.
Ah, thank you. I feel blessed. Thank you so much. You are blessed, Eniye. She wants to just speak with me. Hello, good evening. I think a lot of that is happening today. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. My Grace. I call back.
Grace.
Yes, Grace from Okwa.
Okay, Grace. Did you win the top-up airtime?
No, I did not.
Okay.
Well, there's more to come, so you definitely get more, okay? Thank you so much. We got to step out right now. We will be right back after the news at the top of the hour. It's still KU 92.7.
Many years ago, there was darkness in the industry. People didn't enjoy the joy